Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you are first to get my video. In today's video, I'll show you how to do a gel pedicure. This is my sister from the Bare Pantry Show, and I'll show you the process. So I start off with the cuticle using the orally cuticle remover, and this will be my dehydrator. That's what I use. This is also for manicures as well. The protein bond will be from Young Nail. I love these brands right here. And will need an e-file. This is portable. I love this one. And also this is Young Nails. This one is not portable. So I love anything that's portable, and Kara Sky products are really good. This is my table lamp orally, but in today's video I'll be using again portable Kara Skies, and also the gel brush, along with I use it to clean up the cuticles. So these are my sister's feet. I totally went through everything and I forgot the videotape, so I'm doing a quick synopsis of what I did. I went ahead and pushed back the cuticle after putting on the cuticle oil remover, and then I went ahead and filed everything with the e-file. You could do this with a hand file as well, but the process takes a little bit longer and can take a toll on your wrist. And don't forget to clean up the free edge of your toenails, and clip and clean the cuticles. Then go ahead with a alcohol and a little pad and clean off the surface. This also helps to dehydrate your nails as well and get any debris or any kind of gook that you got from your toenails off of it, so that there's no lifting that occurs while starting the process. This is a no soak pedicure. If you want to soak it afterwards, that is fine, but it's best to not soak your nails prior to doing gel polish. Okay, now I'm starting with the dehydrator that I showed you that I use. I learned about this dehydrator from my nail class, and I end up loving how it works. So I end up buying I think I bought a few from Amazon, if I'm not mistaken, and I love it. Works for me. It took me a long process to figure it out which would work. And then I also use the primer from Young Nail. This is also a good product. Since I've been using these products, you guys, I don't have any issues with lifting. Also, make sure that your gel polish is not thick on the surface and each layer is thin and cured properly. Okay, so I'm using Madam Glam, and that's the base coat, but remember, whatever you use in terms of base polish and top coat for gel polish, make sure it's the same brand. It does make a difference. I've heard that you also use the same table lamp as the product you're using. That is incorrect. I haven't had an issue with any table lamp that I've used. So since I'm using Madame Glam, I'm using their base coat, their polish, and their top coat in this case. So that's my Kara Sky cordless lamp. I don't have my room set up for pedicure, so I turned my sister around from the chair that I use for the gel manicure that I did, and I'll link that video because that's like basically a one-on-one of gel polish. I've learned a lot from my nail class when I took my state board, but they really concentrate on allow for you to pass, and they show you basic stuff. So after that, you have to learn each manufacturer or distributor product and how to apply it. So yeah, they teach you basic of putting on acrylic, which by the way I don't do. I won't say I won't do it again, but it's too strong for me and I cannot handle the smell. Hey guys, if you haven't by now, please take this time to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and share, please share with others. So yeah, and I stick with like dip powder. I love Orly Builder. I love the Après system, and also Kara Sky Jelly Tips. I love that system. I used to do on myself, but in order to work on clients, I will do the Builder in a bottle, or dip powder, or just builder gels. But I cannot use acrylic. Now remember, for every layer for manicure, pedicure, make sure the layer is thin, and also make sure that you cure each layer properly. Okay, with the manicure, you could check out that video. I tell you that I do the first four fingers, and then I do the thumb last on that hand, and I switch over to the other one and do the other four fingers and then the thumb last. But on feet, it's so much better because everything's flat, so it makes it a lot quicker. My sister came by, and I haven't done nails in a while. If I do, it's only on myself, so this was a treat for myself, and that I was able to get it done. So She loves blue, and she's getting ready to do a photo shoot. So I wanted to hook her up with a nice color. She's getting a photo shoot for another book that she's going to be coming out with. So I will link that when that eventually comes out, okay? But you can check out her information at the Bare Pantry Show. So I love working on her nail bed, you guys. It is so like large. It's awesome. It's like a canvas that just won't stop. Not like my little toe nail beds, that's really tiny, and there's not a lot of design you can do because like I like flowers and stuff, and I couldn't really do that because my nail bed is so tiny. So always, guys, whatever you do for the nails and the pedicure in terms of the prep work is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same for gel polish. It's pretty much the same for regular polish, acrylic, polygel, apres. It's basically the same. You have to dehydrate the surface after pushing back the cuticle, and the less oil, the better, because you don't want any oils in the nail, and that will cause lifting. So I like to do this right here, this brush that I'm using right here, you guys. I have two. It's from a Prey. I love it, love it, love it all Prey. I love it, love it, love it. I use it to put on my gel polish, and also the other one to help clean up the surface. But if you guys have something that works for you, that's even better. But this is what I found that's worked for me. It took me at least 2 years to learn all this stuff on my own. After getting my license 2 years ago, it was a struggle for the first year because my friends would come for me to practice on them. I went to Belize. I took a lot of my products to practice on, friends and family, and a lot of lifting occurred. And plus, I was trying out product to see what would work for me. I did buy, when you're in class, you don't know really what to buy. You do hear about Kara Sky. Zuli's coming out with a lot of her products. You have Young Nail products. You have a lot of good products out there, but I ended up buying, I didn't know what about them at the time, so I ended up buying a collection of gel polish from Amazon. They don't have them right now. I haven't seen the same. I got a lot of colors along with the base coat, top coat, and they were beautiful colors, you guys. And I practiced with those because they were cheaper to practice with. And to be quite honest with you, I still love those more because it's so bright. It's like you don't need a lot of coat to put them on. So it worked for me. So don't go right away like I did. I bought Young Nails. I bought Kara Sky. Then they're in Pasadena. They had a convention for nails, and I went out there and I didn't know what brand to really buy. So I was working orally. Our school took us to their distributing building, and we went there, and I love their builder because it was another way to build nails without using acrylic. So I fell in love with it. I do wish though that the builder would come in a those round containers versus like a polish, even though it's more convenient than a polish. But sometimes when my room gets too cold, I don't even know if I have any builder in there because it gets kind of like thicker. I do see people buy like a candle warmer and they put their gel polish on there. I know my cart has a spinner. It's kind of pricey, so I haven't bought it yet, but I do know it's something I will need down the line. Now, I went ahead and had on the coat of polish, and I just went ahead and sprinkled the glitter. So the glitter, there's sticky layer, and you could use your top coat. They have top coats that doesn't have the sticky layer, and if it does, you have to take that off with the alcohol wipes. If not, Kara Sky, I love her non wipe top coat, and so I love her product as well because of that. This Madame Glam that I have was I had to take off the sticky layer. Now I love these little strips. They really add a nice little look. So, but it's sometimes hard to take off. But what I do is take my scissors that I have right there, and I just kind of scrape it until a piece come off, and that's how I end up using. It's best to adhere these with builder gel. Zuli has a nice glue. I don't recommend glue for this product right here, but to seal it, I did seal it with a top coat, but it's also best to seal it with a either builder, and if you're doing acrylic, some kind of encapsulation. But for builder, I use normally Kara Sky builder or Orly builder, whichever one I have on my desk at the time. But because this is pedicure and your feet is not being roughed around, then I just did it with the top coat. Now I personally don't like putting gel polish on my feet because I try to change them up every 2 weeks, and it's so hard to do your own feet that I don't want to sit there and file and file, and then one day by not really seeing my feet I end up filing it too low and I end up damaging my nail bed, and I was new at the time as well. So that's just me. And but by the time I see my sister again, these will probably just be growing out. Like she said, oh, I just let them grow out and I clip my toenails that eventually disappear. But also, guys, I have this table lamp. It's from Gelish and it's awesome. I love it. That's helped with my Opre nail application. But I do see that they have their own as well. And I didn't see it before when I got this Gelish one. But if I did, I would have purchased that one. But the Gelish one is very nice too. It's only that when you bend it over, it tips over, so I have to put the base is not very thick for you to put something heavy on it, like my tripod that I use to do my videos. That will be in a comment below, and you will get 20% off if you purchase that. But that also you need to put like I put like a little dumbbell on it because it does get top heavy. The same apply for the Gelish. Okay, so these are the little stuff that I've learned. I'm not a master, I'm still learning, but this is what I've gotten to after 2 years. I went into school pretty much not knowing a clue other than just polish and stuff from Rite Aid, which by the way I still use on my toes because they do work. So you don't have to go in the nails and be, broke when you're learning. And so I went into school, and a lot of people that was already there knew about nails where I didn't even know how to do anything. I was blind. I was, had no clue. So I've learned. Our school is great in terms of, they really stress getting your state board. I'm in California. And so when we went to take her test, there was a few other students there from different, I think one was there from Nevada, and she was bragging about how she paid, I forgot how much she paid for the class, for the manicurist class, school I should say. And but they got $10,000 worth of supplies, 10,000. And we were like, oh my gosh, we were like so stupid, we were like so impressed. So I'm taking off the sticky layer with the alcohol. Okay, that's what you do if it's a non-wipe top coat. Yeah, she was, no, I wouldn't say she was bragging, but she was probably proud of her school. But we were looking at her like, wow, no, I was like, dang, 10,000 worth of supplies. We got like little supplies. And after a while, a teacher hid it from us because it kept going missing. Like, really? Who want, people are actually stealing these supplies. But we were kind of shocked. But guess what? We passed and she failed twice. So our school, I must say, props to our school. We got our license. And I forgot how many of us, I think, were together in school, and I forgot how many end up getting their license. There's two tests. There's the theory and the practical. Practical is actually doing, like, pretend like doing like you're doing nails, and the theory is actually, I forget how many questions. I think it's 100 questions or 100 and something questions, and I think the something was the bonus or something like that. But hey guys, if you're going to put any embellishment on your nails or on your feet, make sure you roughen up the surface. I did it on the feet. Again, it's not as difficult. The feet's not like, all over the place like your hands are, so it's a lot better. And for me, when I use regular top coat, not gel top coat, it still lasts long because my feet's pretty much taken care of. So I'm just cleaning up her feet, and I will also be using orally. No, this I'm sorry, it's a cuticle oil, and this is a brand that I have gotten. I got this one way back in school. They had a little company that came over and introduced their products, and this is what I got from them, and along with some other stuff. So, but I love Orly. Orly has a nice scent to their cuticle oil, and it is beautiful. This is a little trick that I learned from surfing YouTube forever and ever. So basically, when you put your cuticle oil down, you take a little pad and you just rub it in, and it really saturates pretty much the whole toes and help make the nail look so much better than trying to do it with your own hands or rubbing it with your hands. It really helps. So I hope this helped, because as a beginner, it's kind of like you don't have one video that teaches you everything, and if you do find a video, you have to take notes on it. So this is just something I know. This is something I've learned, and I'm still learning, you guys. So Don't come at me like, who are you to teach me? You don't know anything. It's just what I've learned, and I want to share it with you as well. This is my sister from the Bare Pantry Show, and I will link it. I will also link her manicure. So thanks for watching. I hope this will help you when you want to do your pedicure. I'll also do a video on doing my pedicure with regular products. So on the right is the tripod information. On the left is where you could donate to me if you want to. Thanks. Bye bye.